Today I'll be reviewing 3 offerings from Penderyn Distillery. It's Welsh. Stick around. Previously on the show I reviewed Penderyn Legend. It was pretty good. It was bottled at 40%. I wanted to see what Penderyn's with a little more punch would taste like, and so I have 3 offerings here. I have a Medeira cask, a sherry wood, and a peated version, all bottled at 46%. All right, so we'll start with the Medeira cask. Before we get into it, let's see what the company says we should find. The original Penderyn in this bottle has been aged in ex-bourbon barrels and finished in ex-Medeira wine casks to bring out its full golden character. At a generous 46% ABV, it has a classic freshness with aromas of cream toffee, rich fruit, and raisins. The palate is crisp and finely rounded, with the sweetness to balance the appetizing dryness. Notes of tropical fruit, raisins, and vanilla persist in the finish. Well, that's a mouthful. Let's see. All right, I'm getting a definite maltiness, like a buttery, the typical buttery butter note you get. A little bit of cut grass. It smells dry, like winey, like wine-ish. Definitely got the vanilla, a little bit of the raisins, maybe bananas, maybe some tropical fruits. It might be psychosomatic. Toffee for sure. It's not bad, mostly sweet and fruity on the nose. The palate is super sweet, very syrupy. A little bit of dry oak, maybe. It is drying, like they said. Mostly I'm just getting a mash of different sugars. Brown sugar, the barley sugar, like the malty sugar, like a candy sugar. It's really sweet and dry. It's not bad, but I would consider this a dessert wine or dessert whiskey. All right, on to the sherry wood. It says the Penderyn sherry wood in this bottle has been aged in ex-bourbon barrels and ex-Oloroso sherry casks to bring out its rich, fruity flavor. At a generous 46% ABV, it has the classic Penderyn freshness, while aromas of dark fruit and rich toffee mingle with green apples and hazelnuts to create a deeper mystery. On the palate, rich sweetness gives way to refreshing dryness. Yet sweet notes of toffee and sultana persist on the long finish. Another mouthful. These guys are really good at marketing whiskey. And the whiskey's tasty enough for what it's worth. Okay, yeah, definitely sherry wood is definitely dark fruits, raisins. Yeah, I'm getting a sweet, dark fruit, Christmas cake. Very, very mild pine essence is still in there. Yeah, it's mostly leaning into the rich dark fruits. Let's see, what else do we got here? Green apples. I don't get green apples. Hazelnuts, not much hazelnuts. I'm getting a typical sherry smell. It's all dark fruits and maybe a little bit of cake. Oh my. That is really good. Yeah. There I get a little bit of the green apples. And it's definitely got some of the orchard fruits. Toffee is correct. Still not, well, maybe some hazelnut on the finish, actually. That's really good. That is really good. All right. On to the peated, shall we? I will rate these all at the end. This is the best so far out of the 2. All right, what does it say about the peated version? The Penderyn peated in this bottle has been aged in ex-bourbon barrels and ex-peated Scotch whiskey casks to bring out an appealing character. It at a generous 46% ABV. The Penderyn peated in this bottle has been aged in ex-bourbon barrels and ex-peated Scotch whiskey casks to bring out its appealing character. At a generous 46% ABV, it introduces itself with sweet, aromatic smoke, Under this, there's the signature notes of vanilla, green apple, and refreshing citrus. An array of gentle flavors tempts even the most sophisticated palate, while smoke and vanilla linger on the active medium length finish. Well, they say it's an active medium length finish, but again, a mouthful, right? Like a whole bunch of stuff. Peated. Penderyn. All right, the smoke is light. The umami is light. The meaty, salty. I get some sea air maybe, or like it smells, like salty. But yeah, mostly I'm getting smoke and oak from this one. Not too heavy. Of the three of them, I think this one jumps out the least. What else do they got in here? Vanilla, yes. Green apples, no. Citrus on the nose? No citrus. Smoke and oak. Maybe some cut grass. That's interesting. It's fresh for a peated whiskey, if that makes sense. Like the peated flavors are all there. It does taste meaty, but now I'm getting the fruit behind it. There's like a freshness that is not washed out by the smoke and the ash and the rubber. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I like that a lot too. All right. That's quite nice. I think these two are probably married. I think I would. This is the odd man out. So the Medeira cask, a little dry, a little sweet for my liking. Very nice for dessert. I'll give that an 85. And these two, I'll give an 88 each. Both 88s. Close to 89. Close to 89. Well, that's the show, guys. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. As always, I'm Jason. This is It Was All a Dram. Don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. What are you waiting for? And share the video with your friends. Leave a comment down below. Let me know, have you tried Penderyn? Have you tried Legend? Have you tried any of these? What did you think? My impression so far, pretty great. Yeah, I've liked everything I've tried so far. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Tune in next time when I'll be reviewing something else. Till then, cheers.